Question: how patient do you think someone should be with their verbally, emotionally abusive partner in the hope that they will improve? Ooh. Should I go first?
Sure.
I couldn't be patient.
You can't be
I
emotionally
can't.
abusive.
I
You just
can't.
can't do it.
Yeah.
You get like three strikes on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the question is: have they always been, or is it something new?
Does it fucking matter? If they've always been that
No.
way, then you were, making some catastrophic errors in judgment to get into the relationship.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you should put up with it. Like if somebody's
but-
developed, like if you develop emotional abuse, like in the near term future, no, homie, don't play that.
Yeah.
That's madness. That will diminish who you are as a person so fucking fast. Like the only reason to be in a relationship is because you're somebody's number one. You don't emotionally kick the crap out of somebody who's your number one. Like that's madness.
Right.
Madness. And people treat you exactly the way you let them treat you.
Well, so do you think that there's a difference between, like, basically if someone was being emotionally abusive towards you, like you are this, versus like, for fuck's sake, like,
Getting angry and being an angry person is different than being emotionally abusive.
yeah, that's true.
Very specific words were used.
Yeah.
Emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. No way. So not patient.
So what
at
do you
all.
think it is that people can't sometimes just walk away from that?
God, wasn't this our last question?
It was,
like you
but-
want to talk about something that would take real time to answer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from being codependent and having the insecurity in yourself to think when somebody says words like, no one will ever love you like I love you, right? Just punch them in the mouth and walk away. Like, that's crazy town. That's so manipulative.
But when I was younger, so I was in a 4-year relationship before I met you.
Yes.
And he said that to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And should you have stayed with him? Or was 4 years maybe plenty of time to figure out that doesn't make sense?
I guess it's tough because at least for me, when I was younger, it was like, I thought like it was my first love. It was the first boyfriend I ever had. And so they knew how to use that to trap you.
Oh, yes. I'm not saying I don't have all the empathy in the world for someone who's being emotionally abused,
Yeah.
who probably, by the way, was emotionally abused growing up. Like, I get it. My heart is broken and it bleeds for somebody in a relationship like that. I even have empathy for the person who's being abusive because something has gone wrong there as well.
Right.
But dude, you want to talk about life being way too fucking short to spend it in a relationship that takes from you rather than giving. What on earth are you doing?
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is where be thankful you're not my wife and you don't have to deal with tough love all the time. That's fucking wacko. Life is way too short for that. You've got to get out of that relationship. And if you want to give them hey, you've got 7 days, get it to fucking together. At the end of those 7 days, if you have not figured out how to stop yourself from being emotionally abusive, then we're done. Peace out. That's so you're letting them treat you like that. I want to be really fucking forceful about that. You are letting them treat you like that. They could modify their behavior. Behavior is modifiable. They're not doing it. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's possible. And to let somebody drag you down like that is not okay in my opinion.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, look, I would never take that from you. And so I think that's been an evolution in my confidence and being able to be okay, being okay with being alone versus being with somebody who makes you feel badly about yourself.
Alone is so much better.
Right. And that's the thing, I think for me and you, respect. We have so much respect for each other. And I think that's why, the second you were emotionally abusive towards me, the respect's out the window.
I would lose respect for myself.
Right.
That's so crazy. That's crazy town. You were diminishing, because I've hurt you before. Okay, but I've never diminished who you are.
Right.
When I see that I've hurt you, it's oh my, I stop instantly. Whoa. That was not my intention. Let's figure out what went wrong here. That is not where I want to leave you. That is, but diminishing who they are as a person, systematically breaking them.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.